Hello and welcome to the GameDev Cafe. Tonight we're going to play something a little bit spooky that I'm actually really excited to show you guys. We are going to play the game with all the warnings at the beginning, just so everyone's aware. Tonight we're going to play a game that is a horror game. It's a little bit more of a for an adult audience, and it does have some flashing lights. So we'll play through all those sort of obvious warnings at the beginning, but I'm really excited to introduce to you a feature indie game. We're going to be interviewing the devs next week on GameDevCafe.com, and the game is called Bendy and the Ink Machine. So I'm going to go ahead and launch it, and like I said, we'll let the game sort of play through itself a little bit at the beginning, and I'll be quiet. So, let's talk a little bit about this game. It is made by a very small indie dev team. They effectively made it a passion project. You may have heard of the Meatly on Twitter. He's actually a really popular little Twitter channel in the game dev stream. I started following him because he makes some really hilarious comics about the ins and outs of game development and how difficult it can be. But this is a game that I think really represents some of his talent as well as some of the artistic skill that went behind it. Now, there's a couple people involved in the game, so I'm going to try to get some information for you, obviously in the article that you'll be able to see this video posted in, but also as we go through the game tonight. I will save most of it in terms of the exciting details for when we talk to the game's creators, the Meatly himself, the little puppet, and Mike Mood, who's actually a Canadian game developer who has also helped bring this project to life and is a big part of not only Bendy and the Ink Machine, the chapter that we're going to look at tonight, but also chapters 2, upcoming chapter 3, and merch and all kinds of exciting things surrounding this game. Now, if we pause here and you take a look at the little character in the screen, you might recognize him. There's an awful lot of fan art circulating for this game, which is just a small indicator of how, I guess, popular and successful it's probably going to be. Now, as I'm talking to you here, I'm going to put up a little bit of information on our Twitter about this later as well. Excuse me, I'm just choking with excitement. But let's talk a little bit about the game itself. So, there's tons of people in love with this game, as I said. Lots of fan art that you can see online. Just do a really quick search for the hashtag BATIM, Bendy and the Ink Machine, and you'll see what some people have made. Now, that's sort of how I discovered the game, even though it was something that the Meatly had been working on. So the fan love of the game is actually how I got introduced to it. It is a horror game. It is aimed at a little bit more of an adult audience, but not so much that we can't have fun and play it here tonight. Let's see, what else should I tell you about this game? It's sort of known all over the world. That's the other cool thing about the fan base. It's not restricted to North America, so even though it's a Canadian-American who made it together, it's actually globally popular, which is phenomenal considering it didn't have a huge, marketing budget or, AAA studio power behind it. This is, again, a real indie success story that seems to be growing, sort of every day in popularity. It's very cool. There's a big toy and merch deal on the way. It's, really a Canadian studio that just sort of started here and grew to encompass this really bizarre IP, which is really unique and creative, but harkens back to obviously classic cartoon imagery. And, we'll look more at it closely when we start to play the game. Now, I'm not going to go into too many of the options. When we do talk to the devs, we'll talk about how the game was set up and some of the, I guess, influence behind the game. But for tonight, I really just wanted to give you guys a quick look at it and tell you a little bit about the people that we're going to be speaking with next week on GameDevCafe.com. Now, if you're looking to play this game yourself, you can actually play it for free. So I encourage you to go to Steam and give it a try. Obviously, give it a review once you have, or if you have gone on to try some of the DLC content. Chapter 2 you pay for, but it's a really reasonable price, and I think you'll see from the game tonight, it's something that you might want to check out. You can see the little Meatly guy down in the right corner there. He's, I shouldn't say Meatly. He reminds me of the Meatly puppet. That's actually Bendy. there's rumble in
All
my
right, Joey.
controller.
I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
So we'll look around a little bit. It's really nicely stylized, and you'll see as we start to move through it, the art is really, really interesting. And there's little bendies hidden everywhere from what I understand. I haven't played too much of this game, so I'm trying to keep this, as exciting for me as it might be for some of you watching. But for sure, we will try to give people a sense of, at least what the game is about. And I'm going to do some exploring before I get too deep in. I don't remember how to open this, but I guess that was it, and it is locked. So they did show the controls at the beginning. I didn't really pay attention.
Here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
It's definitely a game you can figure out just by playing around and sort of attempting things. Now, it's not a pure exploration game, but you'll see that as we go along. Everything has this really sort of similar texture to it. It's kind of neat. So one thing that I've noticed about people who play this game is they all seem to think that they've discovered a lot of unique things. So I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know if they'd call them Easter eggs exactly, but a lot of different things to discover that could be overlooked on any given playthrough, which always makes it kind of exciting if every game is like, a little treasure hunt where you get to find new things. Some of these doors have, I hear something. Okay, well that says Ink Machine, and the title of the game is Bendy and the Ink Machine, so I feel like maybe we should go in here.
So this is the ink machine, huh? Wonder how you turn it on.
Okay, so before I turn on this ink machine, I'm just gonna jump on here and answer a quick question. But yes, we do stream a lot of different indie games, and if you have something that you wanted to suggest to us, by all means, you're welcome to tweet at us at the GameDev Cafe, or you can always reach out, of course, on Twitch while we're hosting or while we're streaming a channel. We do take requests, but we also try to feature indie devs before we feature some of the larger games. So if you've tuned in before, you've played other games like Nier, and some, I guess, other games have been out on Steam for a while, but we also play Game Jam games and try to break it up. Indie is definitely who we want to feature the most because they don't always get the most attention, and sometimes they're very well deserving of it. I will, I guess, mention, and it's probably worth mentioning a few times, that again, we're going to be doing an interview with the people who made Bendy and the Ink Machine, so you can tune into that next week. We'll have some information on our Twitter channel about where and when to find that as well. But for now, let's turn on the Ink Machine and see what happens. Assuming I can figure out how to do that. Okay, ink. Spilling. See nothing there. Okay, well, it's nothing that obvious. Let's see. Now, I just want to make sure that I'm not missing out on any controls. Oh, cool, you can adjust a lot of things here. I didn't even realize that until I just hit it. Okay. Right. That's the ink machine, but I don't think that's where I go to turn it on. There's a light under this door. I really want to open it. No dice. Let's keep exploring. that?
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company. The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore, and I certainly don't see why we need this machine. It's noisy, it's messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation. We put them on these little pedestals in the break room to help appease the gods, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind. But hey, he writes the checks. But I tell you what, if one more of these pipes burst, I'm out of here.
So, I gather we're gonna get more clues to who these different people are and what exactly this animation company was all about, but I think we used to work here based on what I've learned so far. Maybe the ink machine put us out of work? I don't know. I'll try to keep interacting with stuff. What was that? Okay. Whoa, what is that?
Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing?
Okay, this just got significantly more interesting. I love when that happens. Weird. Okay. Alright, well, something jumped out of that thing's chest. Let's keep looking around. Not sure what that is. Just a light source, I guess. Ooh, what's that? This kind of looks like a machine.
Alright, how do I get this to work?
Alright, fix the ink machine. Collect the needed objects. Alright, I wonder if these are the needed objects. That would be super clever to have them right on the wall here like that. Gear, and a wrench, and a book. Okay. Let's see. Whoa, creepy. Alright, that genuinely freaked me out. Okay.
Who put this here?
Just gonna make sure nothing changed in here. This creepy room with a dead guy. Hey, what's that? That's just a board. Okay, I don't see any of the pieces there. I know that door was locked. Okay, that was really creepy. Is that like a gear? No. It's nothing. There's that tape recorder. Ooh! A door opened! Hooray! Okay. I don't know if I really see anything in here that I need, though. Okay. Weird. I mean, I guess there's nothing in there. Alright. Oh, I got so excited that the door opened. I don't remember which way I was going. Shoot. Okay, I'm pretty sure I was going the other way. Ugh, I'm already losing my bearings. I barely started. Oh wait, okay, this is different. It's like a a screening room or something. These little moats floating around are kind of creeping me out. Like ghost moats. Oh, flow. Okay, it doesn't seem like I can do anything. Okay. Alright. Guess I'll go back this way. I think I tried these doors. Let's see. Alrighty. Yes, for someone who just asked, we will put this up on YouTube later, no worries. No worries at all. Oh wait, there. There it is. There's a gear. Okay, good. Okay, now I don't feel so bad. I found one thing. Okay, there's the ink machine. This is the door. Oh, creepy. Okay, that was really creepy. Okay, this wasn't open before. That's really creepy. Cool. Alright, what's in here? Something for me. Even the music's a little creepy. Okay. Dreams come true. Was that? I don't know if that was there before. Creepy. Oh wait, wrench. I need that. Aha. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now I just need a book, I think. Where are you, book? Oh. Ah, it's so cute. Alright, now you start to see why people love making fan art for this game. It's cool and it's cute. Okay. Don't want to exit. It's funny that there's an exit. I wonder if that's like exiting the whole game if I go through there. Okay, let's go back and try something. Since doors appear to be opening on their own. There's nothing over here. No, this is like my old work desk. Alright, let's see if I can go find this last thing to start the ink machine. Came from there. Checked there. Oops. I don't really see a book. I'm just going by those pictures that I saw on the wall in the ink machine room, so, Let's see. There's that creepy door that opened that wasn't open before. Hmm. Books lying around. Let's see. I will figure out where this thing is. And I will start the ink machine. And if I can't, I will have to ask the devs when I talk to them. Okay. Been that way. There's the machine. There's that creepy room. No dice. There's a lot of little items to collect. I should pay more attention. Let's see. I mean, I don't think it's this way. Oh, really? Is it locked? Oh, I can't even get out now. I'm trapped. Oh, wait. What is that? Oh, it's just like a marking on the wall. It was in the shape of a book. I got really excited. It's a little room boarded off there. Those aren't the books. These loose papers. Uh-oh. Sort of systematically going room to room now. I feel like maybe I missed something. Alright, let's see here. Okay, it doesn't seem to be in there. Not in there. Sneaky, I found it. Haha. I think that's it. I think that's all I need. Uh-oh. Now I have to find that other room. That sort of control room. Oops. This tiny little jump. Aha. Excellent. Oh, look, looks like I found everything. Awesome. I didn't realize I even needed to find some of that stuff. Uh-oh, I didn't find this. An ink blotter. I don't know if I can do this. Nope. Shoot. Okay, I gotta go back and find that now. Maybe it's here? Oh, look at it hiding there. Sneaky. Oops. Ah, so sneaky I can't grab it.
Okay, that's all of them. Now I just need to get the ink flowing somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere. Then I can start up the main power.
I think I remember seeing that switch. Alright, let's go find it. I'm honestly not sure which way that room was. Hopefully I guess right. Oh my god, that scared me. I don't know if that means I'm going in the right direction or not, but that was creepy. Is that what just did that? Okay, hold on. This is like that screening room. This isn't even where I want to be. I'm getting scared for nothing. I think the doors I open stay open, which is very helpful. Okay. Okay. Oh, where's that room? Where did that room go? Sorry, you have to bear with me, guys. I'm not memorizing where I'm going at all. I'm too busy just trying to get to the objectives. Where did that flow room go? Maybe this way. No. Okay. Alrighty. Just give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna make sure that I can see this chat. Okay, I know what I need to do. I just have to figure out where to go do it. There's the ink machine. gotta go find that flow button. Hearing noise behind me. I do have a puppy who likes to interrupt these streams sometimes. Probably end up freaking me out tonight because I'm playing something scary. Okay, there's that scary screening room. Okay, that freaked me out. Ah, there it is. Okay, here we go. Seems so scary and nostalgic. Kind of reminds me of, if you guys have never seen a really old experimental piece from Walt Disney called Suicide Mickey. It's not about suicide, but it's pretty freaky and scary. Totally worth looking up. I think the ink machine is turning on. Okay, super scary. Okay, I see like those ink things shaking everywhere. Okay. I'm not even sure if I'm going back the right way now. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's see. Ready. Alright. I'm going to turn on power to the ink machine and see what happens. Alright, well, I guess I'll go back to the room that had the ink machine in it and see what's what. Something gonna scare me on the way. What's going on here? Okay. Okay. Seems like there's more of these dust mote things in the air. Oh, wait, do I just come back to the flow room? Okay, that creepy thing is still playing there. Okay, let's see. Of course, I have to walk back and forth through these spooky hallways to figure out where I'm going. Scare me even more. Ooh. Oh, jeez! Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me! Okay, now I don't know what to do. Ah, it's so scary! What do I do? I don't even know how to run. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know if I can run. No extra doors are opening for me. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Oh, there's the exit. Ah! Wow. I guess I'm not getting out anytime soon. Okay. So, if you weren't already aware, we're playing a horror game called Bendy and the Ink Machine. If you're just tuning in now. It's pretty scary, and it's got some really good jumpy scares in it. I think part of it is that it's so atmospheric, so you don't really know when things are coming. But it's actually really fun. It's not, sometimes I hate jump scare games. This one's actually it's kind of quaint. I don't mind it at all. I'm going to do a little bit more exploring. We are playing Chapter 1, which you guys can go and get on Steam right now. It's totally free to play and try on your own, so I don't want to give away all the scares. I'm not going to stream this whole thing tonight. We will be talking to the Canadian dev team, mostly Canadian dev team who made this game, which includes the Meatly. If you're not familiar with the Meatly, you should go look him up on Twitter right now, as well as a really talented developer named Mike Mood. We'll be talking to them next week on the GameDev Cafe, and you'll be able to tune in here at twitch.tv/GameDevCafe to see that live if you so choose. This is a great creepy little game. It's a little subversive, as you can see. And, you know, in case you weren't here right at the beginning, it is aimed at a bit of an older audience. It's definitely...
This will definitely come in handy.
Excellent. Oh, cool. So maybe I can use an axe now? How do I do that? Not sure how to do that. How do I use my axe? Oh, cool. The trigger button does that. Anyhow, at the beginning of this, we did share a little bit of a warning. There's some flashing lights in this game, and it is meant for a bit of an older audience, mainly because it's got some spooky stuff in it. But nothing that I've come across that's too graphic or crazy so far. I would definitely suggest that you guys check this out. The second chapter is available now, and they're going to be making a third chapter as well. So it's turned into quite the growing little franchise. Aha! Ooh, that's actually really fun to do. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, can I not go through yet? Aha! Cool, okay. It's actually really fun to do. What's this? Lit this candle. So creepy. Ooh, cool. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Something. I think the machine's gonna explode. Let's see. Uh-oh. I don't really want to step into that circle. I'm a little freaked out. Whoa! Whoa. Whoa. Ah, it's so scary! Excellent. So, I do have Chapter 2. I am not going to give anything away. This has been a really fun game to play. Definitely make sure that you tune in next week. We're going to be talking to the creators and asking them all about their inspiration for this game and everything that they did. I am not going to stream the second chapter because I don't want to give anything away, but we might take a look at a couple scenes from it in our next broadcast. In the meantime, thanks so much for tuning in. My name's Karina. I host the GameDev Cafe Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday evening typically, but we're probably going to be coming up back even more often. You can check us on Twitter at the GameDev Cafe to see what we're going to be streaming next, or if you have a suggestion of a game that we should be streaming next, please do come and let us know. In the meantime, thanks for checking out the stream, and yes, for those asking, we will be sure to post this on our Facebook and onto YouTube so that you can see it later. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, take care. Bye-bye.